Hello, it's me, Stephen Allen. I'm back and wearing the same shirt. I wanted to show you the camera that I got today. I got it from B&H. I was looking online, I'll put you here, hopefully you can see. I was looking online at different cameras because I wanted to get a medium format camera. I'll show you my other camera first. So, let me throw this there. I have a Minolta camera, which was my uncle's camera, and it has a 50mm lens on it. I do have some film inside right now. I don't have a lens cap, but last time I took some pictures with it, I was in 8th grade, I think, 7th or 8th grade, and I didn't see any dust or anything. I did have it developed through CVS or Walgreens, so they might have removed scratches that could have appeared in the photos. But I'd like to develop this film myself. I just want to kind of experience that, and you know, if I make mistakes with it, this is kind of a test footage roll, and you know, I just want to be closer to the medium that I'm working on. This is a Minolta camera. I believe it's from the 70s, an SRT101. It could be from the 80s. But anyway, I like it. The strap that came with it, I have no idea where it is because I was looking for it in Alabama last time I was there, but I couldn't find it. Actually, let me put this back in my bag. Well, I'll do it later. So, I want to show you my medium format camera. I'm actually really excited about this. I got it from B&H because I didn't want to have any issues with... Well, first, could you see this? Because sometimes when I hold it, I don't hold it high enough. So, because when I did that Cologne video, I was like, you can't see anything. So this is it. And it shoots with 35mm film. I have color film inside, Kodak. I also bought a roll of black and white. I think it's ELPH. 400 speed. This is it. It's a used camera, of course. Actually, I forgot to ask what year it was from. Maybe I can find a serial number or something like that on it. But this is a Hasselblad camera, and I didn't know anything about this company before yesterday. I did some more research because I was really wanting a Rolleiflex camera. And then I knew that you couldn't change the lenses. And I thought, you know, that's the thing. But see, when you buy stuff on eBay, you can't change the lenses. Who knows if you're going to have issues with it's scratched, it's done, you know, and then you have to call and complain and this and that. It's a lot of stuff. Made in Sweden by Victor Hasselblad, 500 cm. So this is my Hasselblad camera. I was trying to see if there's like a serial number or something on it to kind of let me know what year it's from, because I have no idea. But this is it. This is really cool to me. So I'm going to, you know, take photos with it. That's the idea. So the man that sold it to me told me that this has a, see, I don't want to get the numbers wrong, a 220 back, which means it takes 220 film, which is, or a 24 back, which takes 220 film, and that means that you can load, it's basically a 120 roll, medium format roll, but it just has longer, you can take more photos with it. And he said you can still load a 120 in here, but it's just that you have to remember after you take your 12 photos to keep spinning it so that all of the roll goes through. But you can change the backs because this is modular, like a Red. Probably a Red camera got their idea from Hasselblad, I'm guessing. I don't know. But it is the, this is where the viewfinder, which was really interesting to me because, let's see if I can see, yeah, it looks so weird. Like, when you look through it, are you still? When you look through it, closer. When you look through the viewfinder, everything pops out. Oh, this is cool. I thought it was only the Rolleiflex where it's inverted, so when you left is right, right is left when looking through the viewfinder. Yeah, just things pop out. It almost looks 3D. But the screen is bright, and I don't know, I'm excited about this. Like, B&H has a 30-day return policy, so, you know, if I'm not happy with it, I can return it. But I really do like it. It's a really pretty camera, and I'm excited to take photos with it. The guy also told me that the lens has some scratches on it, and he said that he couldn't see them. I see little scratches, but I'm like, honestly, it's not a big deal because I can change the lens. I can get a new lens, and in Photoshop, I can edit out the scratches if that happens. So I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, I just wanted to show you my camera. I'm gonna have to definitely watch some YouTube tutorials to know, like, what is going on in terms of all of the functions it has. I watched some videos on Minolta to get a better understanding of that. I'm trying to see now, like, how, oh, I didn't have it lined up. And that would be why. I was like, shouldn't it just be that you put it on and that's it? So that's that. I'm not going to take the lens off of this or really play around with it in front of you because I have some film in there. But with the Hasselblad, you can remove this and you have your film inside. So the cool thing about it is that you can just switch this out and you know, have black and white film in this one, have color film in another, and then just put it back on. You don't have to take the whole roll. But I mean, with medium format film, it's like you're taking 12 pictures, so is it such a big deal? But anyway, I wanted to show you this. This is my Hasselblad. Being so long-winded, but I guess it made sense that I did a separate video. Look at all of the buttons it has. All the buttons and knobs and everything. So I'm going to watch some YouTube videos about it. I still have the sticker at the bottom, which I want to remove. But this is so cool. Like, I have my... let me start a clip just in case. This is just so cool to me. I have my Hasselblad, which is a medium format camera, and it's modular, and it has an interchangeable lens and back. I could also put a digital back on the back, but I was told it's very expensive, like $10,000 a pop. But if I wanted to take pictures digitally with this medium format, I could do that. And yeah, the lenses you can change in the front. This is my Minolta camera, which takes, and this is medium format 120 film or 220, but they don't make 220 anymore, I don't think. There's probably some company that still makes it. This is my Minolta, and I actually really like it too. All of the functions work. It was just sitting, like, I think in a basement, in a garage or something. I keep forgetting to turn the light meter off, the battery off, because it can drain. I have like a hearing aid battery in here, and I've heard that it doesn't work well. Like, it doesn't give you the right results. So I might need to start using my external light meter that I bought. I bought like a very, I'll show it to you. I bought a very basic light meter, and I got it from Amazon. It's one of their newer models of their basic model instead of getting it off of eBay, so this one was more expensive than it really should have been, but this is it. So I have not used this in a while. I got it to use with my films, but I mean, I have a light meter in my camera, and it's like a little more, it's more of a hassle to really do it. So I have to like look at a tutorial about this again, I feel. But anyway, just to get up to speed about that. But I do like it, and I used it for one shoot, and that went well. The only thing is that I believe, let me look, I think the ISO doesn't go high enough. Yeah, it doesn't, because my A7S II can go up really high with an ISO, and that does not, so that's the only thing. What is this for? Junk, we'll deal with that later. So let me put this back in my bag, because I take this camera with me everywhere, and I also want to finish taking photos with it at the shoot that I have this weekend with, I should do a what's in my bag video. I feel like that would actually be kind of cool because I'm a filmmaker and an artist, so I can kind of show what I carry day to day in my bag. It wouldn't be just like a stupid, what's in my bag? It would be like, as a filmmaker, what do you carry in your bag day to day? Because you're not carrying like all of your cameras, all of your equipment. This is so cool. I'm so glad I got this. I saw it yesterday in the store. The guy was like, do some research on Hasselblad. It's actually a better medium format camera than the Rolleiflex because of the stuff that I mentioned before. The Rolleiflex is still good, but do your research on it and, you know, see what you think. And I went back today and I was like, I feel like I want it. It just looks so cool. It's so vintage. I feel like I'm gonna love using this. I love using I love having my hands on cameras. I'm filming with the camera now, point and shoot, and I love not being like, what would the word be? Being conceited or arrogant or too pompous. I don't really know what the word is I want to use, but I like that I'm okay with using technology, using equipment, using old and new. Like, I like my typewriter. I also like using my iPad. I'm not one of those people to say like, oh, I only like pen and paper. I only like a typewriter. I don't like computers. Computers are amazing. Typewriters are amazing. Like, I can get out certain ideas with a typewriter. Also visually seeing it come on the page and making those mistakes and seeing the mistakes linger, and you can't just immediately get rid of it. I like digital because of its immediateness, because it's very immediate, and I get to take it everywhere. So if I'm working on a song and I'm on my typewriter, I have to wait until I get home, and there is beauty in that. But if I have it on my phone, I'm on the subway, I'm getting food, whatever, it's always with me. I'm on a film set, I can keep working on the lyrics. Same thing with having a laptop versus a desktop in terms of working on songs. And taking pictures with my cell phone versus taking pictures with this. I just love them using different technology. I use my camcorder too. I use my camcorder, I use this point and shoot camera. As I thought when I got my A7S II, I would never use this camera and I would never use my camcorder, but I use all of it, and I think that's really amazing. I love that. So that's really it. Did I really show it? So this is the Hasselblad camera. I did take the back off, but I didn't really show you. So this is the taking the back off, putting it back on, and then this is the viewfinder. You might be able to see something, not sure. But he said it might be a new viewfinder in here. Yeah, I'm really excited about using this. It's so weird to me because I'm like, how do you do this? How do you do that? And he's like, just push it. I'm like, I don't want to break it. It's vintage. I love vintage technology, and it's usually made so much better than... Oh, let me start a new clip. Older technology, from what I've seen, and it could just be that some older technology, and that's probably what it is, some older technology is made better than today's technology, just like some technology of today is made better than others, you know. Will my iPhone last 100 years? Maybe not, probably not, but, you know, something else that is made today will. So it just all depends. Oh, let me show you really quickly the film, I guess. I'm not going to go through all of my camera supplies, but I can go through a few. So or I'll just go through what's in this bag. So here are some film clips. So once I process the film, I can throw it on this. I don't think I want to process my own movie film. Maybe. Actually, maybe I would for Super 8 because then I can digitize it myself. But I feel like I have to have it digitally scanned anyway, so I might as well just have them process it. Because if I'm going through the effort of paying for a digital scan, I don't want to do it of like my poor at-home processing of movie film, you know? So this is the black and white ELPH 120 film. Does it say 120? .400 ISO. I should try some different speed films. Actually, I don't know how much this was from B&H. I know it's not that expensive, but you know, you only get 12 photos, so it's probably definitely so much more expensive than it used to be in the past. Wetting agent, so I believe this is for after you finish rinsing off your film, you do like a final rinse with it, so that when you're drying it, it doesn't have any water spots from where, you know, it's trying to dry out. And film is also like organic, I believe. If you take care of it, it takes, what, 300 years? Or, I don't know, it can take hundreds of years to go bad. And they say that it's the only format to really store stuff on because digital, you know, they say it has an expiration date. For example, like you put stuff on a floppy disk. Who has floppy disks now? You put stuff on a CD. People don't really use CDs anymore. You put stuff on a hard drive. What type? Like you might put it on a spinning hard drive and then we move to solid state, then we move to something else. So it's one of those things where you have to constantly update. But with film, it withstands the test of time so far, is what I've researched and read and heard in terms of preserving film, like movie film. And if they have something on a different format, they want to put it on film. And maybe that's the way it is with vinyl too. Analog is kind of the format to trust. Well, I think that's about it. I do want to eat because I don't want my food to get too cold. I got something called hot chicken from, where did I go? Shake Shack. So yeah, I'm so excited about this. I'm really glad that I'm doing it because I said this year I want to embrace, you know, being an artist and really go for it and really do it. And I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm giving it a proper go, and I think I'm doing pretty doggone well. And, oh, that's a bad scratch. Oh, no, it's not. I don't know what that is. Just like some junk. Piece of paper. It's gone. I got it. I don't know what this thing is, though. Anyway. I just, there was something else I think I wanted to talk to you about that I completely forgot. So I will not be talking to you about it. But let me give you a shot of it like this. Let me actually pull out my other camera too. You know me, Stephen Allen, being long-winded, so it wouldn't surprise me if I'm like, Stephen, this video is so long. But I like it. I feel like, you know, in the future, when I watch this, whether it's a month from now or a few weeks or a year or a few years, I'm going to want to see how I feel at this time. So this is my Minolta camera. So you can see it a little bit better there. And then this is the new Hasselblad camera that I got. It is Hasselblad, yeah. Hasselblad camera that I got. Medium format, 35mm. This is so awesome to me. This is just so cool. I don't know, this makes me so excited being a filmmaker and having like hopefully I'm not showing you like important stuff. Showing you like details you don't need to see. But this is my camera, but I have records. I have a turntable, and I have a reel-to-reel, and it just makes me so excited to have this technology to use, and my typewriter. Just, you know, being a writer and being able to write by hand, to use a typewriter, to use a computer, to use an iPad, to use my phone, and I use my phone and I write on it, to use my desktop, to be a musician, and to use, you know, recording to tape, reel-to-reel, using my turntable, using my records. I haven't really sampled yet. Well, I have, but not with a record. And to use my MIDI keyboard and my live instruments and recording to tape and recording just straight digital, and to take photos with my iPhone and with my A7SII, which is digital, and my Canon 60D and my point and shoot camera this, and with my Minolta and my Hasselblad soon. 35mm film and 120 film, medium format. It's just so cool to me. It just makes me so excited and so happy. But anyway, I need to let you go because I need to eat, and then possibly I want to go out because I haven't really gone out in the city in a while. So I hope you're having a grand time wherever you are. I will keep you posted on, you know, pictures that I'm taking and what I'm doing, blah blah blah. Follow my Instagram and my Twitter to stay up to date, and my Facebook to see like what I'm working on and these videos. Please do subscribe if you enjoy these videos that I'm posting. I'm also working on some short films using some other cameras, like VHS, using my iPhone, using my A7S II, 16mm film, Super 8 film. I'm just exploring like different ways of telling the stories that I want to tell. So do follow what I'm doing if you are interested in it, and please do write to me because I do write back and I like hearing from you. So yeah, I have a P.O. box. You can send me a letter, you can send me a postcard if you'd like. Do check out all of my social media, and I think that's about it. Yeah, subscribe to this channel if you like it and give it a thumbs up. I also have a Vimeo channel and have one video on there now of my web series Childlike, so you can check that out. I have some trailers of Childlike on this YouTube channel. But I guess I won't ramble on anymore because I need to eat, so I will talk to you later. I hope you're having a grand time wherever you are, and I just want to say, be brilliant. Alright, bye.